Hello everyone, welcome back to Sulekha Physics classes. Today I am coming with one more topic of this chapter, electromagnetic induction, that is Lenz's law and conservation of energy. Okay, in the last class we had discussed about Faraday's experiment, Faraday's law, then also about Lenz's law. What is this Lenz's law? Okay, do you remember what is Lenz's law? I think all of you know about Lenz's law. Okay, let us revise once again. Suppose this is a coil, okay, and this coil is connected to one galvanometer, and if there is a magnet having north and south pole, whatever is the condition, either the magnet is moving towards the coil or moving away from the coil, what happens? The magnetic flux linked with the coil changes, and due to that change in magnetic flux, an EMF is induced inside this coil. And if this coil is closed one, then this galvanometer shows some deflection. It means some induced current flows through this coil, and that induced EMF is given by nothing but rate of change of magnetic flux. This is the magnitude of induced EMF. Now, these are Faraday's law. What is the direction of this induced EMF or induced current? If current flows inside this coil, what is the direction of that one? This direction was given by Lenz's law, right? So, according to this Lenz's law, the direction of induced EMF or current is such that it opposes the cause which produces it. What is the main cause? Change of magnetic flux. If induced current is produced by increase of magnetic flux, then it tries to, direction is such that it tries to decreases the change of magnetic flux. If the induced EMF is produced by decrease in magnetic flux, then the direction of induced EMF or current is such that it tries to increases the magnetic flux. Okay, so Lenz's law, according to this Lenz's law, direction of induced EMF or current is always such that it opposes the cause which produces it. It opposes the change of magnetic flux, right? Okay, once again I am going to discuss how direction is given by Lenz's law. Okay. Now, suppose this is a coil, right? And first I will take when the magnet is moving towards the coil, right? The motion of the magnet is towards the coil. And another case, suppose the magnet is moving away from the coil. This is north pole and south pole. Now, according to Lenz's law, what happens? When this magnet is moving towards the coil, then the face of the coil which is facing towards the magnet becomes what? Actually, the direction of induced current is such that it tries to opposes the cause. Here, there, when the magnet is moving towards the coil, there is increase of flux, and due to that increase of flux, EMF is induced and current is also induced. So, direction is such that it tries to decreases the flux, and flux decreases only when the magnet moves away from the coil, and it moves away only when the face of the coil which is facing towards the magnet becomes north pole, right? So, this side becomes north pole, and if it is north pole, then the current is flowing in anti-clockwise direction, right? In this case, when the magnet is moving away, then there is decrease of flux. The direction of induced current is such that it tries to increases the flux, and flux increases only if this face which is facing towards the magnet becomes south pole, and if this is south pole, then direction of current is clockwise. What happens here? If we are following this Lenz's law, then it is in accordance with conservation of energy. It is a consequence of conservation of energy. How? This magnet is moving towards this one, okay, and we are applying some energy to move the magnet towards the coil against this force of repulsion. Here also, this magnet is moving away from the coil. It means we are applying some energy to move the magnet away from the coil against this force of attraction, and that energy is converted into electrical energy in the form of induced current if Lenz's law is valid, right? Now, what happens if Lenz's law not valid? Lenz's law not valid. In this case, the direction of induced current is such that it is opposite to the one given by Lenz's law. It means this pole becomes what? If Lenz's law is not followed, then this end becomes, when the magnet is moving towards the coil, according to Lenz's law, it is north pole. If Lenz's law is not valid, then this becomes south pole. Either there are two poles only, north or south pole. Now what happens? If this becomes south pole, then this magnet moves towards the coil. Its speed increases and its kinetic energy also increases without any expenditure of equivalent amount of energy. We are not applying any energy. We are not doing any work. Still, the magnet moves faster and faster towards the coil. And again, induced current is there also and electrical energy is developed, but this violates law of conservation of energy. That's why we are following Lenz's law. If Lenz's law is followed, then it is a consequence of law of conservation of energy. You can write one sentence: Lenz's law is valid and is a consequence of law of conservation of energy, right? That's why Lenz's law is valid. Otherwise, it violates law of conservation of energy, right? I think Lenz's law is clear to all of you. Now, I am going to solve question number 1 of NCERT book based on this Lenz's law. How we give the direction of induced current by applying Lenz's law. So let us start question number 1 of NCERT book. Okay, now NCERT book page number 229, question number 1, that is 6.1, right? My drawing is not so good, still I am trying to solve the questions. Okay, in this one, first part, what happens? This magnet is moving towards this coil. Coil is like solenoid, right? If this is moving towards this coil, what happens? The direction of induced current in this coil is such that it opposes this magnet to decrease the magnetic flux and opposes only if this face of the solenoid which is facing towards the magnet becomes south pole, right? And if this becomes south pole, this is like this one, right? Ring type, okay? If this becomes south pole, the direction of this induced current is what? This direction, right? Is it correct? ऐसे हाथ को घुमाओगे बेटा, right clockwise, south pole means clockwise, then it means direction of this one is current is what? I induced in the direction QRP again Q, right? Like this one, clockwise direction, okay? Now in this part, second one, this magnet is moving towards this coil and from this moving away from the coil, right? If this is moving towards the coil, it means there is increase of flux. Then it tries to decrease the flux according to Lenz's law. Then this end becomes what? South pole, right? And if this end becomes south pole, then what is the direction? South pole means like this one, clockwise, right? Clockwise line, this one, right? So direction is PRQ, okay? So I induce here is direction is PRQ and then again clockwise to P point, right? Here the magnet is moving away from this coil. So there is decrease of magnetic flux. then direction is such that it tries to increase the magnetic flux. It means if this is not, this coil wants to move the magnet towards itself. So this end becomes again south pole. South pole means again from this side clockwise direction, right? A clockwise direction means this direction. Okay, Y, Z, X. From this side, south pole means clockwise, 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 and then it reaches to this one. Okay. This is 3-dimension figure, beta. Okay, still this C part, tapping key just close. If you close the key, current starts flowing. This is positive terminal. Sorry. This is positive terminal. This is negative. Current starts flowing in this direction. So, due to this increase of current in this coil, EMF induced in also this one due to increase of magnetic flux, and direction of induced current such that it tries to opposes the cause. It means opposes the increase of flux. It means direction is such that it tries to decreases the magnetic flux, and it is possible only if current flows in this coil becomes opposite to this one. It means like this one. Okay, so direction of current is Y, Z, X, Y, like this one. Okay, then again last one. Here rheostat key being changed, just you set the rheostat at the minimum position. Direction of current is also given anti-clockwise. This is positive terminal, so current is flowing like this one. So when the rheostat setting being changed, it means it sets to minimum resistance, current start increasing in this direction, and due to this increase in current, magnetic flux also increases in this coil, and in this coil is linked to this one, near about this one. So also magnetic flux increases in this one, and it tries to decrease the magnetic flux. So direction of induced current in this coil is opposite to this one, right? So this is anti-clockwise, so this becomes clockwise, right? Some name is written here, Y, Z, X. Y, here Z, X. So direction is what? Z, Y, X. I induced का direction क्या होगा? Z, Y, X, and again Z, like this one. So these are different problems based on Lenz's law. I hope you have understood all these points about Lenz's law. Now this is all about today's lecture. In the next video, we will discuss about one more new topic, that is motional EMF. What happens when conductor moves inside a uniform magnetic field? EMF is induced inside the motion due to the motion of the conductor inside a uniform magnetic field. What is the resistance, induced current, power associated with that moving conductor? Okay students, up to then bye bye, take care, thank you.